France is one of the countries that people misunderstand. They hear French citizenship and they think it's either impossible or it's something you get after a lifetime. Here is the truth. France can be one of the faster places in Europe to reach the apply stage, often after 5 years, but keep in mind that the decision can take time after you apply. In this video, I will walk you through 3 routes in France where freelancers, self-employed people, remote business owners, and retires or passive income profiles can realistically go from legal residency to the citizenship apply stage in about 5 years. I will also break down who each route suits, the trade-offs nobody mentioned, and a few hidden details that most people discover when they already moved. And stay until the end, because the bonus route is the closest thing that France has to a digital nomad stay, even though it is not technically called a digital nomad visa. Quick disclaimer before we start. Immigration rules change, and your case matters. Take this video as educational, not as legal advice. And just so we are clear, fast in immigration is still years. You will need a real base, clean paperwork, and renewals that make sense. France cares a lot about consistency and integration. Alright, let's start with option 1. The strongest business route, the talent passport. This one is attractive because it can be given up to 4 years. So you are not stuck renewing every year right away. And it's the best one if you want to move with your family. Spouse and kids can come and your spouse can work. But the trade-off is simple. France wants to see a serious project. So you need 3 things. First, a real business plan, not a one-page idea, but a plan that makes sense. Second, a strong profile, usually a master's degree in any field or 5 years of experience in the business you are proposing. Third, financial seriousness. You will need to deposit at least 30,000 euros in a bank account in France. Think of it as money that supports your business plan, not just money sitting there for show. Here is the basic process. First, you build a solid business plan. And it's often smart to open a business in France before you submit because it shows seriousness. Then you prepare a 3-year forecast and deposit 30,000 euros in a French bank account. After that, you submit the full file to DRIT. They decide if the project is viable, and this can take a few months. If it's approved, you apply for the long stay D visa. Once you arrive in France, you validate it and receive your residency card. And the validity can be anywhere from 1 to 4 years. Renewals are simple. Keep the business real, active and consistent. And about citizenship, most people become eligible to apply after 5 years of real residence in France. From January 1st, 2026, the language level to apply is B2. Now let's move to the simpler route for many freelancers, profession libérale. Think of this as a standard freelancer track, not a big business project track. France isn't asking you to prove a major investment or a large startup plan here. Instead, they're asking one simple question. Does your self-employed activity looks real, stable, and able to support you? That's why this route is attractive. You don't need the 30,000 euro deposit like the talent passport route. But don't confuse it with a digital nomad visa. Is a self-employed status. Here is the basic process. You prepare a solid business plan, validate it online through the official digital portal, and once it's approved, you apply for the long stay VLS-TS Entrepreneur Profession Libérale visa. Once you arrive in France, you register your address and your business, then you validate your VLS-TS visa, and that acts like your 1-year legal stay. And here is why that matters. Each year, you renew the card and stay legal. Like this, you are building a continuous legal resident. And the most important thing is that you have to keep paying French taxes. So after about 5 years of real legal tax residence, you may become eligible to apply for citizenship. And here is the hidden catch that most people miss. On this route, you can invoice clients, even in France, but you generally can't use it as a bridge into a normal salaried job. And the family side is different too. It's not as simple as the talent passport setup. So don't assume spouse and kids automatically come with rights from the day one. Now the bonus route, because this is the one that remote income earners keep asking about. The self-sufficient visitor route. It's the closest thing France has to, can I live in France while my income comes from outside? If your money is coming from abroad, like clients, investments, pension, or other sources, this can be a practical route. If you have around 1,700 euros per month stable income coming from outside France, or around 20,000 euros in savings, you may qualify for a 12 months visa. Then you validate it in France and get the 1-year residency card. Now, this is where the renewals get real, especially for the remote workers. workers. Even if your clients are outside France, if you live in France and you are earning income, declare it properly. Because renewals often look at your tax notice, and if the income isn't declared, renewals can get rejected. And quick clarification on the family. This route doesn't automatically include spouse and kids, so don't plan it like talent passport. Now there is one more thing that people plan wrong. Some people think, I will come on visitor, then quickly switch to business. In reality, that can be blocked or delayed. So if you know you want to run a business, it's usually smarter to apply in the business route. So those are the 3 France routes that can get freelancers, self-employed people, remote business owners, and passive income profiles to the stage where they may be eligible to apply for citizenship in about 5 years. Don't pick the route that sounds the best. Pick the one that you can actually live and stay consistent. At Global Residency Hub, we specialize in helping people get residency and visa opportunities around the world. So if you are planning to relocate, apply for a digital nomad visa, or start your residency journey, click on the link below, get in touch with me, and let's see how I can help you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.